All right, what's going on, guys? I don't know about you, but I use Twitter quite a lot, probably too much. Obviously, it's a big part of my job. I've been using it pretty much, I'd say, every day since I made one in 2011, so over a decade now. But at this point, I pretty much get all of my news off Twitter as well, you know what I mean? What's happening in the world, what's going on in the gaming community, what's going on in sports. I feel like all the breaking news, the fastest place for the up-to-date information is on Twitter nowadays. But ever since Elon bought Twitter, it has just been horrible change after horrible change. Every week it just gets worse. There's something new that's changed, and it's just terrible. And I feel like today might be the last straw for a lot of people, because this is by far the dumbest shit I have ever seen. So he tweeted this out today: to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation, we've applied the following temporary limits. Verified accounts are limited to reading 6,000 posts per day, unverified accounts 600 posts per day, and new unverified accounts 300 per day. So basically, if you don't pay $8 a month, you can only look at 600 posts per day. Now you might think 600, that seems like a lot. In reality, it's nothing, because it's counting everything on your screen, right? So like, you're just scrolling through your home page. Every single tweet that crosses your screen, that counts as one of the 600. Whether you interact with it or not, doesn't matter. And God forbid you actually click on a tweet and you pull it up, and now all the replies have just popped up. Right there, that's like 50 tweets used up right there, just from all these stupid, useless replies of nonsense that people are saying. They just used up half your shit right there, right? So let me give you a little story time for today, right? I sat down at my computer and I pulled up Twitter for the first time all day. I was probably on Twitter for, I'd say, 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most, and I got limited. And I wasn't even doing anything crazy. I was just looking through my feed, and when I go to my homepage now, I see this, and it just won't load anything at all. So I just can't even see what's going on anymore. I know the tweet says temporary, right? He says that, this is a temporary change. For context, I woke up today at about, 4 p.m. because I streamed until like 8 a.m. yesterday. So he tweeted this at around like noon. I don't know what temporary means, but it's, it's still active today. It might be active for tomorrow, next week, next month. Who knows how long it's going to last? There's been no time frame on it. Now, here's something I'd like to point out. We know that Elon spent a lot of money acquiring Twitter. There was like the whole big drama with him acquiring it, right? So his goal now is to make Twitter profitable, because Twitter has pretty much never been profitable in its entire existence. I actually looked it up. There was 2 years that it actually was. That was 2018, 2019. But it hasn't made any money since then. Didn't make any money before then. So Elon created this whole Twitter Blue thing to try to make some money. And he's basically doing whatever means necessary to try to force people into buying Twitter Blue. So I think this is a bit of an experiment, let's call it. I don't really care what like bullshit reason he gave in the tweet. Maybe that is part of the reason. But also, I can almost guarantee you this will be happening. They're going to look at the data and they're going to see if they limit people's ability to read tweets, how many people are going to get fed up and just say, hey, fuck this, man, I can't see anything, I'm buying Twitter Blue, and how many people are just going to stop using Twitter. So I'm sure over the next couple of days, however long this is going to last, whatever, they'll be looking at the numbers, and if they see a huge surge in Twitter Blue purchases, I can almost guarantee you that something like this will be a real addition in the future. That's just something I thought about when I saw this, right? You know what I mean? It makes a lot of sense if you think about it that way. But with that being said, let me just let off a little bit of a rant here, because there's quite a few things I'd like to say about Twitter that I haven't really said anything in a video, I don't think, but like every day I get more annoyed seeing these dumbass changes they be making. So let me just say a couple things here real quick, right? Number one, I'm not paying $8 a month to use Twitter. You are crazy if you think I will ever do that. I wouldn't pay $8 to use Instagram. I wouldn't pay $8 to use TikTok, anything. I'm just not paying $8 to use any of these websites. It's about the principle of it, right? I think every adult with a full-time job on this planet has an extra $8 to spare a month if they wanted to on Twitter. It's not about being able to afford $8, right? I don't care if it was $1. I still wouldn't buy it based on the principle of it. Now, I would pay $8. I would pay more than $8 if it was actually worth it. If you were able to provide $8 of actual value, then I would be happy to pay you $8. But instead, what they keep doing is they keep taking free features away and then saying, oh, you can have it back. It's just now behind this $8 paywall instead. First, they took everyone's check mark. And listen, I know this sounds like silly, but like that shit used to like mean something, right? It used to be cool. Unless you're like a super famous celebrity, like they probably don't care. But like for people in like our community, like the gaming community and stuff, that used to be like a goal for everyone back in the day. I remember all the pros and all the YouTubers and streamers and stuff. It was like cool. It's like, oh, I got verified. Like, hey, that's kind of cool, right? Like I kind of made it, you know, like a little bit, you know what I mean? It's nothing crazy, but like it was like a cool little achievement, you know? Even like athletes and stuff. I remember people used to really get like excited, like, hey, I got verified. Like, whoa, that's cool. Like I kind of made it a little bit. You know, it used to be like a pretty big deal. Like it was nice. And then he just took it away from everyone and said, oh, you can have it back. You just have to pay me $8. And obviously the first month, everybody bought it. Cause like I said, it's cool. Like people really wanted to be verified. So he gave them the option to buy it for $8. And a lot of people took that just for like a month so they could have the verification just to like see whatever. Okay, cool. They obviously, most people stopped paying for it after that. You know what I mean? I don't know if they've ever released the numbers on that. I would love to see the fall off from the month 1 to like month 2 on the Twitter Blue, because it's probably crazy. But once they realized that nobody's actually going to really pay for Twitter Blue, then Elon forcefully put it back on all the million plus follower accounts, I guess to try to like brainwash everyone else into like following, like, hey, look, all these popular guys bought it, you guys should as well. But it was funny because all the accounts were like, hey, I didn't buy this. They put it on my account, I guess, because I have a million followers or whatever. But even I don't want this shit. So that was hilarious. So since that didn't work, now what they've done is they've made Twitter pay to win. It's like a pay to win video game, right? Like, so now if you pay for Twitter Blue, your replies get pushed to the top of any viral tweet. Your tweets get boosted in the algorithm. You get more views. You get like benefits on your tweets, obviously. Like, okay, like that's something. The problem with that is a lot of people are paying for that and abusing it. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, right? So if you go to any viral tweet, the top replies on any of these tweets is all filled with these OnlyFans girls posting the same dumbass shit every time, just spam posting it on every popular tweet. And since they paid $8, they're at the top reply of every fucking tweet. And it's always like, oh, I'm the hottest 18-year-old on OnlyFans. Oh, I'm the thickest 18-year-old on OnlyFans. Oh, I got the juiciest asshole on OnlyFans. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Go away. Nobody cares. We are not buying the OnlyFans. Shut up. Get a job. Delete Twitter. Go away. I don't want to see it. I'm just so sick of seeing that shit on every goddamn tweet, man. They paid $8 and now I'm forced to see this dumbass shit on every tweet because they paid you $8, dude. Fuck their $8. It's so annoying. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick. I don't want to see it anymore, dude. Just stop it. It's ridiculous. And not to mention the For You page. Where do we get started on the For You page? All it shows me is fight videos, videos of people dying horrific deaths, and then the occasional asshole sprinkled in. And I've never once liked one of these tweets. I've never interacted with these tweets. I watch it because a lot of it is very clickbait. Like, it's hard not to click on a lot of these videos, of course. But I've never liked one. I've never retweeted one. I've never replied to one. Like, this shit is horrible stuff. I don't really want to see it. But you keep recommending this shit to me, so like you're forcing me to see it. I don't want it. Why is it for me? I don't want it. Who told you that it's for me? It's ridiculous. I like so many like sports tweets and like shit about like gaming or whatever. Like I like so much shit and I don't ever get recommended that. Instead I get recommended like some dude getting ran over by a train. Like I never once wanted that. I didn't ask for that. Why is that for me? It's just gotten ridiculous, okay? Listen, Elon, you are the richest man on this fucking planet. Or are you number 2? It's between you and Jeff. I don't know. Y'all be going back and forth. Doesn't matter. Either way, you're top 2, okay? You have enough money. Stop ruining Twitter, trying to squeeze out a couple more dollars into your bank account that you won't even notice are in there, okay? You are ruining the platform, you are killing the platform, and it's gonna be worthless if you continue with these dumbass decisions, because people are not gonna use it, and if you have no users, your shit's worthless, right? The profitability of Twitter is almost irrelevant. I know it's a business, and the point of a business is to try to make money. I understand that. It's a little different with social media because social media media gives you power. You owning Twitter is such an insane amount of power and influence on the world that I don't even think you could put a price on that. You can control and push any narrative that you want with one of the biggest platforms in the world. You know, you're controlling the way things are viewed. You can silence anything you don't like. You can push forward any narratives you do like. You can influence politics. You can promote your own companies for free. Like, you got a lot of benefits just from owning Twitter. You don't have to ruin it by making these terrible changes. I really do enjoy Twitter. I think it's a very useful platform. I would like to continue using it. So please just stop ruining it, man. Simple as that. Let's make Twitter great again. That's it. That's my rant for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Be sure to like, rating if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Link in the description down below. Other than that, check out my last video if you missed it. We had to break down the Pokimane versus Kick. I don't know if anyone still cares about that anymore, but yeah, she was 100% wrong for whatever her dumbass take on that was. But yeah, anyways, check that video out if you missed it. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.